It's a beautiful day in sunny Old England. It'll be a good day to sort out my fermenters for the next brew. And I have a couple of fermenters which normally I clean straight away after I'm done, but we went on holiday for a few weeks and life got in the way, and can't actually believe I left it this long to clean it out. If you've never smelt autolyzed yeast before, this is the way to do it. It stinks. So there's my SS Brewtech Chronical, and I also have a Fermentasaurus which has got very dry, caked on gunk. And the problem with the Fermentasaurus is a very narrow neck, so you can't actually reach in and get it easily without using a brush, which I'm worried about making scratches and things. So here we go. Let's open up the sluice gates and flush the toilet. This bit reminds me of my last Vindaloo curry, to be honest. And then a quick hose down just to get rid of most of it. And off we go to the brewery. So normally I just use 7 litres of water, but because I'm doing 2 fermenters, I'm going to double it to 14. And I think my daughter says it all really. So equipment, pretty cheap. The hardest thing of the whole build was trying to drill a 15mm hole in that stainless steel cap, which is a real ball ache. It took ages. The rest of it's really straightforward. My March pump wasn't really up to snuff, so that's why I've used a water butt pump. The only reason why I'm using a separate heater is because it's got a sight glass, so it's easy to measure, but my go-to trusty old PPW or the Grainfather high performance cleaners, anything will do really. And the other great thing about clean in place is you use far fewer chemicals. The vessel I'm using is one of my old boilers, which I don't use anymore, but it's got temperature control and it's big enough to hold the fermenter and all the equipment that you want to put in it, as well as the pump, so it keeps things simple. Luckily the tri-clamp end plate there fits the Fermentasaurus with no problems as well, so I can use it for both. And let's get this bad boy going. I mean, that water pump is an absolute beast. The more pressure you can get, the better. I was lucky that I had it lying around the garage, so I just repurposed it for this. The important thing which I forgot to do was to put the filter into the pump, so you don't just recirculate all the crap. So basically I just let it run for 10 minutes and check it, see if it's clean, run it another 10 minutes and repeat as necessary. I think this took about, 40 minutes in the end because it was so caked on, but no scrubbing involved, which is good. So next we're moving on to the Brewtech. That is just disgusting. I swear there's fly eggs there, it just stinks. I can't believe I did it to this. Next is chuck in all the fixture and fittings, so the stainless steel rubbish, all the seals, anything else that you need to clean, just chuck it in the bottom and let the chemicals do their work. The important thing is you must take off all the taps, otherwise it just won't drain fast enough, and the pump will just empty up the sump at the bottom, and then it will just stop. First inspection after about 10-15 minutes, still a bit of a rim of gunk around the edge there and on the chiller, so set it going again. Okay, moment of truth. Let's have a look. And yeah, pretty spotless. No scrubbing, easy life. And being lazy, don't want to be carrying heavy things with hot liquids, so roll it out, dump it into the garden, and I can clean my patio. Marvellous. And finally, bring out the rest of the stuff, and that's all clean. What I did do actually, I disassembled all the other taps and the chiller as well, and gave that a soak and a bit of a scrub as well, because it was so contaminated I didn't want to leave it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my first video, and happy brewing.